Yeah. Guardianes Cósmicos, Grailes del Mañana. Ooh, Wakamoo. Look at this. Oh, yes, sirree, Bob. Indeed. What's going on, people? Century Mad Collector here, back again with another video. Happy New Year. It is brand new 2023, and boy, does Daddy have a haul for you. We have a wonderful mix of eBay, BBTS, Zolo World, the Four Horsemen, a little something from Walmart that we won't be keeping, along with, I'm sure I'm missing something, along with everything that I picked up over at the Imperial Castle during my latest toy hunt. Video up now on the channel. Go check that out if you haven't already. Go check out all my hunt videos if you haven't already. This is going to be one of the best toy hauls ever featured on this channel. One of the best toy hauls in my collecting journey. And I feel like I have said that with the past few toy haul videos that I've made in recent months, but that's because it's true, and you guys will see why in a few moments. So I'm just gonna start opening, and I'm gonna stop talking. I really should have said I'm gonna stop talking, and I'm gonna start opening. Yeah. Oh, Daddy kicking things off with a heavy. This thing is hefty, mother. We got two of these too. Four Horsemen in the house. Somewhat of a spoiler, I just did this, but as you can see there, Trolls. Last hunt video, well, not hunt video, last haul video, it was more dwarves. This haul video, it's more trolls. This was a recent offering up on the Horseman website. Why can't I open this? And I had to take advantage because out of everything that's been released over the course of the Mythic Legion's toy line life cycle, I missed out on Brontis, and that upset me. So with one of the recent offerings off of the Horseman site, I believe you can get this. I should really flip this over. Yeah, I should really flip this over, shouldn't I? Yeah. So with one of the recent offerings on their site, we all had the opportunity to pretty much get Brontis again, and that made me happy. I also was able to pick up a custom head. Shout out to hitting myself in the face. Shout out to Nikki Nicole Customs. I will be popping one of those heads on one of these guys, but look at the daddy. Oh, look at the daddy. Oh, look at the daddy. Get that pip out of there. Look at the daddy. Wow. Amazing box art too. As usual. My goodness gracious. That club, I could actually use this club myself. I think it scales well with me. It's daddy scale. A daddy scales club. Unbelievable. If you guys want to pause the screen, there's a little close-up action. Holy guacamole. It's amazing. Well, that's one down. And, yep, ew. Wow. Gonna have to get a custom head for this guy. So, I have a custom head for Brontis. I picked up two of these. Man, this is freaking amazing. So, we've got two Ice Trolls and two Brontis figures. This is amazing. So very happy with these. We got a family shot here. I can get these up. That's what she said. Look at that. That's something else. It's something else. You know what I'm saying? Wow. So I don't know if it makes sense to open the other box since it's the same thing, but I have ordered two of these, a set of both. Four Horsemen never disappoint. Thank you guys, gentlemen, as always. I'm gonna put these back in the box, and then we're gonna move on. Let's pop this open. This is from Walmart. I know what this is. I won't be keeping it. I pre-ordered it a while ago. And since that time, we have moved away. Although this is, I do think that the Spider-Man Retro line is easily at least one of the best things that Hasbro is doing right now. We picked up a cel-shaded Spidey. He looks good. Never saw him in stores. Found the shipper one time over the holiday break. It was completely picked, and I just don't need this. But a very nice Spider-Man figure for sure. So that's not staying. This is a BBTS mail call from Playmates, and Playmates needs to do this more often. This is really the only last Ronin figure. It's a PX exclusive. This is the only last Ronin figure I think that I need. Please, Playmates, make more of this stuff. I think this is amazing. This is exactly what I mean, this will fit right in with my vintage Turtles. Classic Playmates right here. Take a look. Yeah, take a look. This is awesome. I am very happy with the way this looks. Thank you, BBTS. Thank you, Playmates. Moving on. We've got, what do we have here? Oh, Zombie Sailor. How could I forget? Malkalski from Zombie. Some of you may be aware I'm in his, all in on his Heels and Faces line, which is, in my opinion, a continuation. Not only paying homage or an inspiration, but it's really a continuation of this. This is amazing. Wow. Continuation of the old WWF Hasbro line, one of my favorite toy lines ever. Jeff Jarrett. This is incredible. Wow. I mean, this is better than the Mattel Retros. Thank you, Zombie. Wow. Really impressed by that. Show you guys the back of the card there. Yeah, really impressive. And moving on, we have, I'm going to save this right for later. Yep. We have an eBay. Oh, this isn't eBay. This is actually from Bits and Buttons, another thing that I forgot to mention. Bits and Buttons in the house. This is some real vintage heat right here. So be prepared. Got the old card. Go check them out online. And some packing peanuts. Unnecessary Evil. Can I put this anywhere? Yes, I can. All right. Ooh, Wakamoo. Look at this. Yes, our first Series 1. Actually, was Kellic Series 1? No, Kellic was Series 1, I believe, as well. Probably find out in a second on the back. But we've got Strongheart here. Carded, looking beautiful. Anyone that isn't familiar with this toy line, LJN made Dungeons and Dragons back in the day. Dungeons and Dragons toys, I should say. That playset. That's interesting. Really wish upon a star I had one of those. But these are just incredibly hard to find loose and on, especially on card. And if it's on card, they're usually not anything but beater cards. This is, you know, of course the cheap plastic is yellowed, but the card itself is really nice. I might keep this on card. Harder and harder. This is becoming increasingly harder and harder to find these toys. And it's one of my favorite toy lines ever. So, and it's one of the toy lines I'm really looking to focus on here in 2023. And this was in, shout out to my buddy Seth, Mr. What's Poppin', in one of his hunt videos. Then he brought to my attention on Instagram that these were up for sale. I was actually going to message him about that and Dom about this, and then I forgot, and then I guess they posted something on the internet on Instagram, and I hadn't seen it. Seth mentioned it to me, my first Series 2 as an adult Grimsword here. Seth mentioned it to me, so I messaged Dom, and the rest is history. Got a great price for these. These are not cheap, but I got a great deal, especially considering, you know, the it's so amazing to have these. The condition of these cards. That's beautiful right there. And yeah, the first vintage pull of this haul. All right, and moving on, we've got Michael Zolotoro, Zolo World Box 1. We've got two. I love the Zolo World branding on these boxes. Anytime I see that show up on my doorstep, I get super excited. You know, this is between this Mythic Legions and Motu Origins. That's my modern focus. Got the invoice here, bill, or packing slip, whatever. Oh, look at this. Show information for ZoloCon. And I believe they're doing, I believe Michael is doing both. He's doing two shows this year, one at the back end of the year and one coming up. The first one is going to be on the weekend that I'm getting married, so I can't exactly make that one. But I'm definitely, I want to get to one of these shows, so I'm going to try to make the one at the back end of the year, I believe maybe September. Could be making that up, but we bought a plush, a Cyclops plush, which, this is awesome. Oh man, this is so cool. I'm such a sucker for stuff like this. You can see like all the weathering and the battle damage on him actually looks like the effects look really good. This is so cool. Got the Zolo tag there, very nice. And first figure pull. Ooh, we've picked up some Warrior Beasts. So a few of the older figures came available on the Zolo World website in the past month or so. And I just check just about every day. If you follow along the Zolo World page on Instagram, you'll see any updates to anything new on the website or anything new coming. So I happened to see that on Instagram along with me just checking like a maniac. And I was able to pick up some stuff that I didn't have. Pretty cool. Little back of the card here. Show you Copperhead one more time. Very nice. And next up, more Warrior Beasts, Sidewinder. Guys will go well together. And some slimed drones action, Shadow Wolf. So I was really curious to see what this looked like in person. I was a little on the fence, but I am happy with what I'm seeing. The pictures, since it's like translucent plastic throughout, if light's hitting it and the pictures are taken, you know, with light on it, it'll obviously look a lot lighter. And then some pictures I saw darker. I like them both. I just wasn't sure what this was going to really look like. PowerCon exclusive. Box art is amazing on all of this stuff. I'm happy with this. This is going to go nicely with my wolves, so I'm happy with this. Yeah, I was really curious to see what that wound up looking like in person, and I am not disappointed. And this is arguably, this is one of my favorite pickups of this lot. The Vampire Monster, Legends of Darkness, and I love this card. I absolutely love that card. Very cool. I am really digging this. And all of this stuff, the last I checked the other day, is still available. Anyone wondering. And then Zargan, which was also a new ad or late ad as of the other week. That's the back. And that's going to do it for box 1 of the Zolo World stuff. We'll be moving on to box 2 next. Zolo World box 2. Let's see what we got. Trying to remember what exactly I ordered from this box. That first one, none of it surprised me. Oh, how the heck could I forget? Oh man. So I ordered, along with that first box, the Frazetta line from Zola World. This packaging is really cool, and I love this tiger. That's definitely like a throwback tiger mold. Very, very cool. The Huntress. There's the back. Yeah, you got the Frazetta art in the back. That's so nice. And then next up, Guardianes Cosmicos. We've got the Borola Bestia Maldita. How's that for some gibberish? Got the Boro monster here. That is awesome. So good. It's got some nice weight to it as well. Next up we have Cat Girl. So I bought this whole wave because I wanted the Flesh Eaters and I wanted that tiger and I really wanted Death Dealer, and Death Dealer is sold out as a single offering, so take what you can get. And I was really curious about these Flesh Eaters. I see one, but first we're gonna, oh, this is cool. Packaging is cool. Guerreras del Mañana, Warriors of Tomorrow. This is actually from Leah Toys, a toy company based in Argentina, and these figures are just being sold and distributed through Zola World, which is very cool. Obviously heavy Motu inspired here. Little too bad action. Got the rounded bubble, very nice. And the first Flesh Eaters, Bushman. Yeah, and look at the art, the Frazetta art. Flesh Eaters art in the background. That is so cool. And I ordered a few of these because I wanted to swap out some of the heads to take advantage of all the heads. I really like the blue effect throughout too on these. Got some mixed media on the loincloth. Very cool. Very nice. If you're looking for, 80s inspired Frazetta toy. Oh crap. This is it. 80s inspired before I started drooling. Frazetta action figures. This is spot on. Death Dealer. Amazing. Wow. That is amazing. Look at that card art. Holy crap. This is so cool. That is so awesome. Wow. Next up, more Warriors of Tomorrow from Leah Toys. There's the back. And next we've got another Flesh Eaters, another Bushman and Warrior. Let me take advantage of the other head in there. This is a very heavy Zola World. And this is another one, the Butcher. Scavenger Hunter. We got 2 extra heads in this one. I like 2 out of the 3 heads. One of them that you see here. From Warriors of Tomorrow, King Randor. Andros Khan. Andros Khan. Very King Randor inspired, if you ask me. There's the back. I like this one a lot. And if you're, like I said, if you're into 80s style, Remco style toys, bootlegs, it doesn't get any better than Zola World. I'm into all the goofy looking, funky looking stuff. So this is another Flesh Eaters. And that's going to do it for the Zola World haul. Very big on the Zola World today and in general. So very happy with all of this stuff, as always. Packaged very nicely. Okay, I think I'm going to clean up a bit and then we will continue on here. Not that you guys are going to see the cleaning part, but I will. Okay, that's a little better. We also have, I almost forgot, from Amanda, the Graded Gamer. Got some graded cards, well, one graded card that has arrived that I've been waiting to open to show you guys on camera. So let me move over a little bit. Oh boy, you gotta have fun with this stuff. Here it is. Woo! What we got? I know what we got. Oh, I know. Oh, I know what we got. I know what we got. Check this out. Got some Graded Gamer swag, if I can get it off the card. Bang, right there. And información. Oh man, Ultra Spider-Man from Spidey Masterpieces. Man, 1995. This thing is incredible. Try to get that glare out of there for you. I think that's better. Gem Mint 10. That's all Daddy deals with. Amazing. Got a great deal on this. Amanda, thank you as always. Go check her out if you guys are into cards. That is incredible. Mint, literally. Next up, we are going to head into the Imperial Castle haul. We're going to do half of it right here on the floor, and then once we're done with this, we're going to move up to the display table so I can show you everything else, because we need a table and its own little spotlight for some of the stuff that I'm about to show you. But why don't we get into a few other bits of the haul. Wrestling bootlegs, Madison Toys. These are awesome, and I just happened to come across them. I'd love to find the belt. I still need a Cyclone and a Terrible Tony, but we found a pile of these. And then we found another pile in the basement, in the dungeon. These are so cool. They're just goofy. If you haven't been able to tell, I love the Motu Remco, real goofball looking stuff. Just like obscure, weird stuff, and you know, Imperial Castle has all of that and a lot more. So these are all coming off card in case anyone was wondering. We got a pile of them. Like 10, 15 bucks each. I actually don't know who this guy is. Yeah, like these two are just the same with different diapers. You can never have too many of these. Another one. I would love to come across, if I could find this ring, forget it. I'm going to flip out. That would be amazing. And a lot of these too, you know, they're inspired after either old wrestlers or Motu characters. And last but not least, you guys are probably like, why do you collect this? Because I like it. All right. So those are the Madison bootlegs, wrestling bootlegs from Imperial Castle. About, like I said, 10, 15 bucks a pop there. All right, next up is some of my favorite figures as a kid. I am hunting the deluxe version of this guy pretty hard. Love to find him out in the wild. T2 Kenner. This was a dungeon find. This was a basement find. I was a little disappointed I didn't see him upstairs with the entire rest of the rack of T2 figures, and then we found him downstairs randomly. I was so glad. Honestly, that was the best way for me to find him. I even might have mentioned that in the hunt, but itself. Really cool finding that. We just picked up a bunch of T2 stuff. At this point, I want the deluxe figure, and I want the endo skeleton, and I'm good. These just remind me of childhood. I love these as a kid. Absolutely love these as a kid. A lot of Arnie right here. A lot of Arnie. And I guess as a little appetizer, I will show you. mean, this guy's mint too. That's pretty mint. TOYbiz Punisher, one of them. Loose. And he kind of goes into something. You know, he kind of fits nicely into something. He's got a, you know, most of us around here, we like to drive, or we have cars, or, I don't know, vans. Yeah, vans. There it is, folks. Mint, loose, and complete. The TOYbiz Marvel Punisher van. Now, any 90s toy collector, Marvel toy collector, vintage toy collector, really toy collector in general, any toy collector will most likely know and understand how rare of a piece this is, how difficult it is to find out in the wild. And not only is it difficult to find in the wild, but to find it in the box, even just to find the box in general is difficult. But to find this van in the condition that it's in, which is mint, and I will give you guys a quick little 360 in a moment, absolutely incredible stuff. Anyone that's been in or around the channel, you know that TOYbiz Marvel is one of my favorite toy lines. So to have this is definitely a personal grail of mine. Super duper happy to own it and to have it in the collection. Shout out to John at the Imperial Castle. This was stickered at $199.99. I traded in a bunch of stuff, so I did not pay $1 new for this or anything else that I brought home from the Imperial Castle just not even a week ago. So absolutely pumped to have this. Why don't I show you guys quickly how mint this thing really is. Take a look first up at the tires. The skulls on the tires, both sides, not a scratch on them. You can see the Punisher decal there, the sticker. The sticker's on the top of the van. Front of the van. As we move around to the other side. Wheels are clean. And then of course the back of the van. The sticker's intact. Absolutely stunning piece. So happy to have this thing into the old collection. Grail piece number 1 for Daddy in this haul here today. Next up, we're going to take a little break from the Imperial Castle haul and show you one of the best pickups of 2022 for Daddy. One of the best eBay pickups for me, one of the best pickups period of 2022, and probably I'd say ever. This is something that I have been looking for just about forever. A mint loose complete, very mint as mint loose complete could be. 1981 He-Man, my favorite version of He-Man. Shout out to the eBay seller for a wonderful deal. I did not pay more than 50 bucks for this thing after tax and ship. And it came packaged just like this, ready to display, mini comic and all. Very, very nice. We'll spin this guy around. Look at that. Just nicely done, a very nice touch. Could not be happier with this. We finally found our forever He-Man. Yay. And back to the Imperial Castle haul, sticking with the mint loose complete theme. Here we have LJN Mumra. Now I already have a mint on card Mumra out for grading at AFA. Shout out to my buddy Man Cave Collectibles, Gamers Alley, all my buddies. But a mint loose complete Mumra has been atop my list. One of my favorite characters, one of my favorite toys as a kid. I absolutely will at some point in time track down that Mumra's tomb. So this is a must for me. And when I say mint loose complete, I mean that, and I'm very picky. So happened to stumble across this guy, 44 bucks, can't go wrong. Had to take him home. He's here. Mumra's home, Daddy's home, everybody's home. And here it is, folks. The big grand finale, the LJN Dungeons and Dragons Fortress of Fangs playset. This thing came as mint could be. Of course, no box. I found this on eBay. The listing was advertised as complete. However, after going through the full listing details, checking out all the photos. There were a few pieces that I did not see. So prior to pulling the trigger, I reached out to the seller. He assured me everything was there. Upon the playset's arrival to my home and after inspection, I did not find a few of those pieces that I was concerned about. And the pieces that I did not find that are missing are these guys. There should be 3 of these floating rock pieces that sit right here on top of the lava. There's only 1. Outside of that, this thing came as advertised. The gargoyle that you see sitting atop the playset, that was purchased separately from a different seller. The gargoyle that came with this playset was broken. However, it was advertised as broken. Anyone that is trying to hunt this toy line down, you know, whether it's the figures, the horses, this playset, on card, loose, it doesn't matter. All of it is very scarce. It's hard to find, and it's super hard to find in halfway decent condition. So to have this playset in the condition that it's in, I could not be happier. And just about complete, I could not be happier. That said, tracking down not only all of the aforementioned, but the components of this playset, also very expensive. The rocks that I do not have, if I want to, and I will, to complete this playset, if I want to buy the 2 additional rocks that I don't have, that can cost me on average anywhere on eBay $40 to $70, and I have to make sure they're not reproduced. The gargoyle that I bought, who's super mint, and I think I got a pretty good deal, $50 plus shipping and tax on eBay. And that's just for a couple of pieces. There are these skulls in here. We're not going to get into the full details of what's in here by opening it up and such, but the 2 skulls in here, typically reproduced, impossible to find. Not impossible, but hard to find. This also comes with the ladder, which is inserted into the front of the playset, along with the fencing. All of the play action features, which I love, they work. The teeth in front, nice and clean, no stains, no nicks, no dings. The sticker aesthetic, as nice as I've ever seen. I think the only other D&D playset out there that may be nicer than this all around, Chad Plouffe, shout out to him, but he's just a special case. That man is, his collection is incredible. Go check out Ree's Retro's Toys to see his incredible collection and all the updates to it. He's got a very minty D&D Fortress of Fangs. I don't know if, I didn't take a close enough look, I don't know if any of his stickers, or decals are scuffed or dinged or scratched or torn anywhere. But the show pieces, the show stickers here, and what I mean by that is the stickers that you can see up in front that display, they're just about mint. The eyes, which mean the most to me out of any and all the stickers, as you can see, they're flawless. The lava sticker up in front here, flawless. And as we spin around, give you guys a little 360 action here. It's going to be difficult to see, probably won't be able to see it, but give you the spin anyway, just so you can see the play set. You can see the little chute here, the little ladder where the figures can slide down into the treasure room. Once we get back here, and again, it's hard to see, the sticker back here, it gets a little wrinkly, gets a little, but that could have been on, upon sticker application. There's a little tear, I believe there, that rhymed, in the back of the lava. And then this wall sticker right here, again, hard to see from this angle and this distance away. I'm not going to take the camera off the tripod, but it gets a little crinkly there, and there's also a tear, a small tear in the back far side of the same sticker. Okie dokie, folks, the sun is down and it's time for me to go. I hope you all enjoyed this incredibly fun and epic toy haul. Some of the best toys in my collection we have seen here today. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share. And on behalf of myself and old Cyclops here, salute!